All right. Hello, my friends. I'm going to give it a few minutes to let people pop in since this isn't my regular day for lives. So while I wait for people to pop in, let me close out some of the tabs here on my browser and we'll see how that goes. All right, let's see. Can you hear me? Let's find out. Okay, appears that my sound is okay. So let's give it a minute or two more before I start working on this Advent calendar album. And let me kind of show you. I showed you one, I think, the last time I was live. I was not live last week because I was under the weather, and turns out we had no internet until this morning. So we were without internet for a week. But here is kind of like what the cover will look like. Obviously different paper, depending on what. Hi, Jenna. Thanks for joining. So I made it this wide because the boxes that'll fit in here, let me show you one that I completed already. If I can get through this mess in here, it is a bit of a mess. And then we had somebody come in and put Ethernet in. So hopefully today's live is going to be okay. So here's one that I completed. And I have the ribbon to tie, and then see, here's the boxes. So when it's closed, the boxes fit perfectly there. And then what I'm going to do for the center, I kind of made this little envelope, and I'll stick a fun goodie in there for the recipient, and it'll go in here. So that'll be day 25. Okay, so enough of that. I'm going to show you how I put together the cover, at least, because I don't remember. I think we put together some of the boxes in a previous live. But let me let me make sure. Jana, is the stream okay? Is the sound okay? Is the video okay? I am actually hardwired to my internet today, so hopefully that'll prevent any issues that I was having. I'll give you a second there. And let me close out a few things. Like I said, I try and close all the tabs I have going. I don't know if that'll make a difference now that I'm actually hardwired. I have Ethernet connected to my laptop, so hopefully that fixes it. All right, Jenna, looks like it's just me and you, my friend. So let's get started. So I have like different widths of double-sided tape, and these are just tapes that I bought on Amazon, and I do have them linked in the description box, so just in case. And then the chipboard that I'm using, I got on Amazon too, and it's just this 50 pack I bought. And again, I have this linked in the description box as well. So I already have the boxes made using this paper pad. So I want to make the cover. That way I can put in another little advent calendar together. So I kind of flipped through all the pages, trying to figure out what I thought would look best. And sorry if I'm flipping too fast, but I want to show you quickly because I do have to end a little early today to watch the grandbabies. So I'm going to try and kind of race through this. Where's the ones I chose? Here it is. So I decided This would be good to have on the cover. This will run across the bottom of the front and back cover. So I thought that was a good choice. So let me ah, gather all my stuff here. I wasn't too prepared. Um, got a migraine, so that kind of slows me down. But nonetheless, I will get this done. So here's some, I think this is 1/4 inch. Yeah, 1/4 inch tape. And so all I do is I'm going to put my Wi-Fi. It's not even Wi-Fi, hardwired. Anyway, so no, don't know anymore where this internet situation. It's at first it was our equipment. I needed to get equipment in my house. See, now there it's blurry. And the only reason I know it's blurry because I went over to another tab here, and I have my YouTube channel going on that tab, so I can kind of see what that looks like, and it's blurry. And I have Wi-Fi turned off, so it's on my. Hola, chica. How are you, my friend? I am testing out being hardwired, and I don't know that it's working, but I had a migraine today. And crossing my every single day, and there it went again. You know, I think it's the when there's change in weather pattern, some change in thermometer, it triggers it. That's just okay. So I have a 1/4 piece going down the bottom here. Right, Jana? It was when I started. Let me get off here, and I'm not gonna shut it down, but let me remove myself from the screen. Okay. A second. Yeah, mine get triggered. People too. I needed that. Thank you. I've been a little as of late. Okay, so let me go look at my channel again. I shut that down and restarted. Yeah. Does it look blurry, you guys? Because it looks blurry to me when I'm looking at my channel. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what else to do. Just don't know. All right, let me try. All I could do is try. So then I kind of use my scoreboard to line this up so that I'm pretty well lined up. And I just join the two papers there. Did I get it right? Maybe not. See, migraine. Migraine, migraine, migraine. All right. Let's try this one more time. And I have to be real close on this because the paper just barely folds around the chipboard. So I have to be pretty precise on joining the seam here. Okay, so then once I have that joined, oh, I should probably cut my chipboard. I have, um, I have this trimmer here, which I think is perfect for chipboard. Let me see. And so these chipboards are 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going to cut this in half at 4.25 because that's the perfect width for my spine. And check out, look, I'm just going to cut once and look how smoothly it cuts. Awesome. So I can get, with 5 sheets of this chipboard, I get 2 album covers completed. So I've already done 2. I'm working on a third. I figure if I do 1 each day, I should be good for handing these out as gifts to my grandkids. All right, let's see. So what I'm trying to do here is kind of just make sure before I tape this on. And so see, I have about 1 inch on each end, and then I think it's about 1/2 inch or less on the top and bottom, but I make it work. It's okay. So let's get, I have this tool I bought, and then I have my little spacers I made out of other chipboard scraps that I have. Okay, let's see. So what I'm doing here is making sure that they're all even at the top and the bottom. And again, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but as close to perfect as I can get, because that's how my brain functions. Okay, let's see. And why am I struggling? Why don't I have my scoreboard up here? Sorry, guys. You guys still with me? Or are you fed up with my Wi-Fi being horrific? Okay, so what I can do here is I'll just put this piece of chipboard I cut to about 1 inch, and I was just using scraps. Put that on the left, and at the top I'll put this piece. That way, when I line up this piece of chipboard here, I am good. I know that it's the right spacing. So, hi Brenda. Oh, thank you, Jenna. It's good now. I I don't know. I'm so frustrated with it. I thought about switching over. We have Cox, which is our cable provider and also internet provider. But man, they have been terrible, terrible. I'm telling you, we have had outages, and it's on their end since last Monday. And, every day I check, if there's an outage, and it says, oh, outage in your area, expected to be repaired. I don't know. They would put like some random time, like 3:27. It's like, okay. And then I would check back at, 3:30, and the time will be changed to expected to be repaired at 8 something, it just every day. And so then we would get the Wi-Fi to work probably late at night, and then or the internet to work late at night, and then um in the morning it would go out again, and I would check, and same thing, another outage. So every day, all week last week, this weekend, um Monday, yesterday. That's part of why I gave myself some time to, oh no, to try and get my life going. But who knows? Who knows with internet? It's good now. Um, I hear noises. Like I'm in my garage, I leave the garage door open in case um, somebody is approaching my home. I kind of know. So anyway, that's been the saga with Wi-Fi around my neck of the woods as of late. But oh, and along those lines, my husband saw how frustrated I was, how frustrated my son was, because he works from home and he's only here for a couple months, and it's like, oh, I feel so bad because he's staying here, um, and trying to get his work done, and it's frustrating when the Wi-Fi does not work. So my husband saw that and he's like, well, what if we like, can you plug your computer? He doesn't know a lot about tech. So he'll say, can you just plug your computer into the cable line? It's like, no, it doesn't quite work like that. But so I talked to him about getting some Ethernet ports put in the house, around the house anyway, in a few of the rooms. And we found a person who does that here. And it's not cheap, but it was, I guess, reasonable because I wouldn't want to do like a do it yourself type of job. So he came yesterday and did that for us. And that was great. And he tested the Ethernet ports, and they're all working great. And the internet happened to be working when he was here, so he was here in the morning. And I kid you not, no sooner did that man leave than our internet went down again. And it's just like so frustrated and so upset. And it's like, I just spent money to make sure I can hardwire my laptop, which I am hardwired today. And the internet goes down. So it's not even our equipment here, it's the provider. And I called to see if I could at least get a credit on my bill for the days it's been out. And yeah, they'll give me a credit on my bill, which okay, great, but I still don't have internet, and that's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. I'm trying to move trash out of my way. Okay, so I have this one on. Then what I want to do is, where is my little tool? So this, see, has this little, I think, you know what? I didn't link this, but I'll link it afterwards. I got this on Amazon too. So this is how I can trim the corners. And then this is kind of a little spacer there. So then I know I can put this there and it'll be lined up perfectly. So really I only had to use those spacers for the first one. But anyway, my husband's so good to me. He's just like, yep, let's do this. Let's get, you're going to need it. If you're going to be going live, I don't want you getting frustrated. I don't want you having blurry videos. So I said, okay. And, we decided to do that. So I'm using dry adhesive on the covers. I kind of flip between the dry adhesive and liquid adhesive sometimes when I'm doing this kind of project. So I don't want liquid adhesive on this part because sometimes, even though this is, pretty thick paper, sometimes the liquid adhesive can show through. So, I'll just try and think about those things when I'm working on a project. Okay. So then, am I even on camera here? Let me see. Yeah, I'm a little bit on. Okay. So then if I put this down here with this little spacer here, go up more, and I just kind of line it up, then I know that I'm good for the space in between, which is for my spine, for the cover to fold open and close. All right. Then I'll just do the same. I'll use this little tool here, put it here, and then see, I'll have that inch over here too. So that works out for me. So how is everyone doing, my friends? Yes, my friend, he is a keeper. I have to say my husband, we've been married for, it'll be 39 years this December. Can't believe it, 39 years. And we got married very, very young. We got married 3 days before I turned 18. And my mother was not happy. And of course, a lot of people said it wouldn't last. And it did. And I'm not saying the first few years weren't difficult. They were. But I think part of that was that we were so young and we were both still growing up. We were both still maturing. But he's always been, he puts me first. He makes sure I have what I need. He makes sure I'm not under too much stress. So he's a keeper. He's a good one. All right. Okay, so, and I don't know that I necessarily need this much adhesive, but I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm an over adheser. I just slap on the glue, the tape, the foam tape, whatever I'm using. I use a lot of. I mean, I figure better to have too much than not enough, right? That was my my dad's thought way of thinking when it came to food. He would say, because we'd always had so much food for holidays or celebrations, and I have the same train of thought. I tend to buy a lot because in case somebody drops by, or even if nobody drops by, if somebody wants to take leftovers home, like for Thanksgiving, I even buy little to go containers so that if there's leftovers, which there's usually leftovers, and people want to take stuff home, they can without me having to use my plastic storage containers. Okay. So I started doing that a few years ago. Once hosting Thanksgiving changed to my house, it used to be at my mom's, and everybody grew and had their own families. And we went a few years where we would do just my kids and us and grandkids at my house, and then we'd go to my mom's house, and it's just like, that's too much. Why should my mom have to cook anything? She shouldn't. Or my sister, because my sister um, lives with my mom and takes care of my mom. So I just didn't want to have to put her through cooking. So a few years ago, my husband and I decided that we would just do it here at our house, and they can come over here, which is what we do. Okay, so then I get like this. I got this. It's a cutting mat. I got it at Dollar Tree, guys. It works so that I can just cut my corners. So then I get this same little tool here, put it on the corner, get my cutting blade, and I'm very careful so I don't cut myself, Delise, and just kind of go over it, and see, with one slice, I cut off that corner. And that way, when I'm folding this around, it doesn't have too much bulk. Did I go crooked? And I think I heard somebody just get home. So let's see if the Wi-Fi holds, because everybody was gone. Because the Wi-Fi was not behaving. They went to other places to see if they could get good Wi-Fi. Okay, so I have to be very careful that I don't hurt myself. How are we doing on time? Good. So then I just get my tapes here and I add them. Oh, this one's is it too wide? Yeah, I think this one is a little bit bigger than quarter. Yeah, it's slightly bigger. I think it's a 1/4 inch. Girl, you are so accident prone. I swear. That's my daughter, my third child, my second daughter. She's the middle child. She is always hurting herself. She is super accident prone. I'll tell her, be careful. Don't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. So I'm just running this and putting it along the bottom. And then I'll use a combination of liquid tape and this double-sided tape, just to kind of make sure I get a good adhesion at the fold. Okay. You are you're a mess. But you're a beautiful mess, my friend. You're a beautiful mess. And you have a beautiful soul. And I love that about you. Okay, let's see here. All right. And then what I usually do is fold up the long edges first, and then I do the short edges. And I kind of, try and train my paper a little, just gently. And it's hard when it's like such a small edge here, but I really did need the advent calendar book covers to be this size. So kind of train it to go and fold it. And then there's my glue. And I'm using the PVA glue for this, since it really is meant for bookbinding. So it works wonders. Hi, Brian. Welcome, my friend. Your warranty? What warranty on your body? Let's see. Oh no, my warranty went a long time ago. Long time ago. So then I kind of run a little bead of liquid glue here at the end where the chipboard and the cardstock meet. And then I start in the middle and then work my way to one side. And then I work my way to the other side. And where's my bone folder? I was just working on another project before I went live, and then I realized, it's time for me to go live in a few minutes. So, okay, so sorry, I'm bringing this closer to me here, but I'm training again the other side just so it has a little bit of bend to it. Brenda, I got it on Amazon. I'll link that too. I forgot. So I'll link the PVA glue and this little tool. I did link the chipboard and the tape, but I forgot about the little tool and the PVA glue. So I'll link those when we're done. And I just got them on Amazon. The first time, funny story with the PVA glue. The first time I ordered it, it was like they had a good deal on it was a big jug of PVA glue, and I thought, oh, I gotta have that. That way, I don't run out. Not that I'd ever run out of this one I have right now, but I ordered it and I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and it never came. And apparently, the package got lost somewhere. So I got refunded, but then when I tried to reorder it, it wouldn't let me. It said it could not be delivered to my area, which I don't know. Since California has so many restrictions, see, I went a little crooked. Um, it's just what it is, I guess. But so I ended up waiting a few months, and then, sorry, I'm gonna reach for the big bottle. Then I ordered this one. So this is a nice big one, but I put it in a little bottle so it's easier for me to handle. And that just, I like it for these kinds of projects because that's what it's meant for. Okay, so then I also kind of push in these corners here. See if I can bring it up higher. So see how it's kind of sticking out a little, but I just kind of push it in with my fingernail. Or you can do it with your bone folder, whatever works before I fold this side over. Okay. So you do this. Of course, Brenda. Of course, my friend. Always. Anytime we can help each other and we can enable each other, that's what we do. Like I showed you, I think I did a live showing that I got the cinch. Now, have I used it yet? Nope. I, my husband says, you just give yourself more work than you should. And that's just me. Just how I am. I kind of, I imagine all the wonderful handmade gifts I could give my family, and then I want to make them all. I want to do them all. So I'm trying to limit myself. So this year, I think it's only three handmade gifts they're getting each, or the grandkids at least. And then, because there was, I think it was last year. Was it last year or the year before? I don't know. I think they each got like 6 or 7 handmade gifts from me. Oh, forgot to train this paper. Hold on. How's the stream looking? Is it still okay? Looks like it's okay on my end. We'll see. Technology, I have to do a little chant when I'm frustrated with technology and just say, technology is my friend. Technology is my friend. Because if not, I just get so frustrated. Okay, so I'm going to burnish this down. Okay, then I'm going to kind of fold in right here. Oh, look, that looks so pretty. And I'll fold up this other side. And then I'll cut some more paper to be the inside cover. And I'll put the ribbon, I'll attach the ribbon here once I choose a cut apart to add here. Okay, so really that's the gist of putting that together pretty much. But look how pretty it has all these little houses. Now on the spine I will put a different pattern paper so you won't see the seam here. But if you look at it, it looks like the houses are going all across our book. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let me get that paper pad again and see what paper. Uh-oh, neighbor's dog is barking. What paper I want on the inside. And I don't want something too, I don't want to waste one of the prettier papers, because the boxes pretty much cover it. So maybe something like these diagonal stripes. I need one that I have 2 of. I could do the houses on the inside, but I kind of think that might, I don't want to waste that. I might use that for the spine, maybe. We'll see. There's snowflakes. Oh, there's this one. Maybe not. See, like I can use these cut aparts, these bigger ones for the front cover. Yeah, I think I'll use one of those. I could use the snowflakes for the inside cover, or this kind of plaid. Let me see. So many choices, so many choices. This is what takes me the most time, guys. Picking a paper always takes me time. I think I might. I think I might do. Actually, let me see how I decorated the boxes so I know. what would be okay to put in between. Let's see, will that go okay? Or would it be better? I don't know. I don't like the snowflakes behind there. Maybe the diagonals. I know, right? Isn't the pink beautiful? Okay, I'm going to use these. I'm going to use this one for the inside. Okay, now put that aside. So I joined these together as well. It just makes it easier for me to attach. So because this is 11 inches tall, I need to cut it at 10. I think it was 10 3/4 that I cut it. So let me plot another. Okay, another 10 3/4. It's 11 inches tall. See, I talk to myself when I craft. 10 3/4. Yeah, I think that's where I wanted it. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, just in case. If I do 10 3/4. Yeah, that should work. And I cut them together so that way when I join them, they're the exact same height. Okay. So let me just make sure this will cover my little seam there. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. And then this one right there. Perfection. Now I could trim this down, but you know, I'm just gonna tape it and let it overlap there. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay, so I'll put one here on the back of this one on that edge. Then on this edge here, that way when it overlaps, it'll grab at 2 points. And I got to tell you guys, I have been in a bit of a creative funk. I was not in my craft room all last week, partly because of the internet, partly because I wasn't feeling well. I just, I don't know, just wasn't feeling it. All right, let me see now. So if I put this here and this there, line it up a little more over there, that should work. And that, where's my cut? My scoreboard. Do I want it? Let me see. I think I hear my daughter getting here. Her car is a hybrid car, and I swear when she drives up, it sounds like a spaceship. But at least that way I know when she's here. Okay. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this one before I join these two, right? That's probably what I should do. I think because last time on one of the other two I made, when I attached them slightly crooked, and that did not make me happy. All right, I've got about 5 more minutes, guys, before I have to start grandma duty. Still looking okay, huh? I think so. See, being hardwired, I think, will help, but it doesn't help if my internet provider is constantly going down. Just so frustrating. Thought I heard her, but I don't hear the kids, so maybe it wasn't her. Okay. And I'll just put a couple right about here. And here I can put some liquid glue because even if you can see a little bit of it, it's gonna, this page or this part of the book will be mostly covered with those little boxes. All right. It is huge. Did you see the one I finished already? It's for, it's like an advent calendar, at least. So here's the one I finished. See? So it fits all the boxes. I'll show you. Ta-da! So that's why it's so big, because it's got to fit. And what, I didn't make the boxes. I ordered those on Amazon too. I order a lot on Amazon. And to save me some time, because if I had to make 24 boxes times 10 grandkids, I would never finish these. So I that was my little cheat way of getting it done. Okay, so I'm going to adhere it on that one side. Then I'll pull up the tape for the rest. And I was going to add, maybe add some PVA. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a lot of boxes. And initially my thought was to do one advent calendar for each of my kids, for each of my children-in-law, for each of the grandkids. But, when I started to make the first one, I realized I just can't. I mean, that's so many people and so little time that I kind of resigned to just the grandkids. And I still haven't ordered the goodies to fill the boxes with. And I got great ideas, you guys, when you guys saw me putting together some of the boxes. So I do have those written down, and I'm going to order some of those things. So it's going to be different for each of them. And depending, so the teenagers, obviously it's going to be something different than the, did I not take tape off here? I did not. Than the babies. I did not take that tape. Never fails. I make a boo-boo somewhere on every project. If I don't make a boo-boo on a project, it's not an Yvette Olea project. Hi, Shanna. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I decided. So I watched some videos, and I saw Lynn's video on making an advent calendar, and I saw quite a few. And of course, they're showing how to make the boxes. And then I thought, I can't. I can't do that because, like I said, too many boxes. So when I started kind of searching through different options on Amazon, I saw that those boxes were, you know, they're 2 by 2. Oh, no, what did I do? This out of my way. They're 2 by 2, and so once I did all the math in my head, I figured, okay, these will work. I just have to make the album this size, and you know, figured all that fun stuff out. Oh, they just went home? Yeah, my grandbabies should be here any minute. So I will be babysitting soon. You know, um, I don't know about I don't know if any of you are retired, but oh my God, I'm busier now that I'm retired than when I was working. My husband says, well, that's because you say yes to everyone and you do all this stuff. I guess, maybe. That's just me. That's how I am. Okay, some tape here. And once I put this on, that'll basically be the foundation of my book, my Advent book cover. Then I'll add the boxes. Oh, and I'll show you guys right now what I did so that I can make sure my boxes are relatively evenly spaced. I'll show you in just a second. Once I get all this done. First I thought, oh no, Yvette, just let it go. Just eyeball them on there. You'll get it done. And then I thought, nope, that's not how my brain works. I cannot just eyeball it because it just won't work. All right, so now I'm gonna line that up on the bottom there. Oops. I'm trying to line up that pattern too. Okay. So I made, what did I do with it? What did I do with it? Oh, maybe I won't show you. Oh, here it is. A little grid so that I know where my boxes will go. And I can't really put it through, like I can't lift this up over it because it's right at 2 inches. But what I did was on the one I already completed with a light pencil mark, kind of mark where each of the squares will go. And they lined up pretty well. Okay, let's get this tape off and add some of that PVA. And then my next cover will be ready to add our boxes and our ribbon and all our fun decorating. The other day I was working on this and I was working on the boxes and my daughter walks in and she says, Mom, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm working on a project for a friend. She's like, okay. It's like it's hard to work on projects for the grandkids because I try and keep it a surprise for my kids too, because it's for their children. So um, it's always interesting. Okay, let's get this on. Then, oh, I lost the pin for my glue. There it is. I'll close this for now. Yes, Brenda, it's a 8.5 by 11. Ah, it was buffering again. Gosh darn it. Was it just for you, Debbie, or did buffer for everybody? Not for you, Brenda? Yeah, because I'm actually connected. I'm hardwired right now to the internet. I've got an Ethernet connected to my laptop. Okay, so now I've got to find where my fold is. Here it is. And kind of just carefully, gently, without ripping the paper, make it so it folds. And then I'll do the same on this one. If I can find the fold, the crease. Hi, Lynn. How are you, my friend? Hey, Debbie. How are you doing? Oh, it was just you? Okay. This is number 3. So I'm gonna try and do one each day, and that way they'll be ready. Because what I did the last time I gave them advent calendars um, is I gave it to them on Thanksgiving so that they had them in time to open one little box each day in December. Okay, so this is number 3. All right, and I kind of just move it around, make sure it closes and opens fine. So there we are. So there's my cover. Like I said, I'll add another pattern paper to the spine here to kind of cover up that seam. And then I also will add to, where am I? To the inside here to cover up this seam. So I'm not completely done, but you kind of get the gist of how to put this together, right? And see, I could put one together. It took me about 45 minutes to get this done. And I have the boxes already assembled. And then I just put my little grid on here, mark it, and attach the boxes. And what I do with the boxes, I still have to get numbers, but on these ones, but I just put some double-sided tape on the bottom, and wherever my pencil marks are, that's where I'm sitting each box. And then in the middle, I'm putting an envelope that I'll have for day 25, which is Christmas. And that'll be a special surprise for each of them. Um, let me know, guys. Do you want to see me? Thank you. Yeah, so they get it. They'll all be here for Thanksgiving, so we'll get them hand delivered on Thanksgiving. Excuse me. Oh, thank you so much, my friends. Um, would you guys like to see me actually put the boxes on one of them? I mean, it's kind of a repetitive thing, but if you want to see me do that, I can hold off on this one and like put all the boxes and the numbers on top. Hey Don, how are you? So I can do that maybe on the next live. And as long as my internet behaves, it looks like being hardwired is the trick for having at least a little bit better. Um, stream. Words are hard today, you guys. This migraine is killing me. But isn't that pretty? So this will be for one of the girls. And what I'll also do is I'll probably put their name on the spine so they know whose is whose. And that's what they'll get. And actually, oh no, is this splitting? No. What I might do is I usually do a little personalized place setting for everybody for Thanksgiving. So yeah, I learned that the hard way, Debbie. I didn't have Ethernet here in my house, so we just had it installed yesterday. And so I thought, well, I'll try today and see how that goes. Um, assuming my internet provider doesn't lose connectivity again, because like I said, all since last Monday until yesterday, it's been a nightmare. So that obviously helped. Oh, this crease doesn't look good. Why did this one do that and not the other ones? I don't know. Not that the grandkids will care. They don't care. They're just excited when they get something handmade from grandma. And I think it's sweet that they all, at least they act excited. And you know what? With the teenagers, that's a win. That is a win. I don't know if I'll be a streaming queen, but I'll try. Oh my God, you guys, I don't know. My daughter's here. Let me look real quick before I sign off. Oh, she just got here. Okay, so babysitting time is about to start. So let me know Do you want to see me put all the boxes together? I can do that on the next live stream if that's something you're interested in. Yay, nay. Let me know. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave my mess here while I babysit, and then I'll clean up afterwards. So once my husband's home, and he can help me. Poor guy. He always has to help me with what I want. All right. Thank you, friends. We'll talk soon. I'll try and come back, and it looks like I might switch to Wednesdays because Tuesdays get complicated. But I'll try and do Wednesdays, and I might do noon, only because that'll give me a little bit more wiggle room as far as babysitting time. Okay, so yes, with the boxes. Hi, Carol. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, Don. All right, guys, I gotta run. Babies are calling. Have a great day.